Well, hello. So, it seems the sequel to 2020 Sonic the Hedgehog live-action film, it seems to be very incredible. So much so that I believe it should be worshipped. So, yes, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was epic. I loved it. Just, everything was so good about it. Hang on, let me share my screen really quickly. So, yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, it was amazingly good. And I gotta say, it only can go upward from here. Trust me, it really only can. So yeah, Sonic is back, obviously doing what he's doing. And of course, we already know in the last movie they teased Tails, so he has a major role in the whole movie. And we also have, I think, Tails is still played by, I think, his original voice actor in like the Sonic Boom cartoon, I think. And also another thing that was also great was, of course, Idris Elba as Knuckles the Echidna. Man, a lot of scenes he was in, just there were moments where he was smart in the movie, and moments where he was completely dim-witted as hell. Like he couldn't understand how texting worked. That was actually a pretty funny gag, and that was just probably one of the funniest gags in the whole movie. And of course, James Marsden is back as Tom Wachowski, aka the Donut Lord or the Sheriff of Green Hills. And of course his wife Maddie, who I completely forgot who the name of her actress who plays her. Can't see it. I totally forgot her name. And she's not even listed here in the credits. Oh wait, yeah. Tika something as Maddie. Yeah, so she's obviously back in the movie. And of course, the man who also steals the show in every scene he's in, of course, the great and incredible Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik. He is back, and he's even funnier than ever. Yeah, just everything was great, and everything in this movie was absolutely perfect. And again, like I said, it really can only go upwards. I cannot wait for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I cannot wait for this movie. So again, for anyone who's watching, as I already said in the title, spoilers ahead. So basic gist of the plot is, of course, Tom and Maddie are going away for Maddie's sister's wedding. Rachel, the lady who we also saw a little bit in the trailers. Yeah, they're going to Hawaii to get married. And also, out of nowhere, Tails shows up, and of course, he's obviously here to warn Sonic that someone is after the Master Emerald. Yes, the Master Emerald from the games is a major role in this story. And of course, we cut back to we already cut back to who, Dr. Robotnik on the Mushroom Planet. He's obviously going completely nuts, and even then he tries to make like tea out of like mushrooms and whatnot, and it tastes awful given his like outrageous reactions. But we also have some random dudes who pretty much really offered nothing in the plot except getting their asses handed them by Robotnik's superior intelligence. They get whacked, and then suddenly out of nowhere, Knuckles comes through the portal, and he says, I can tell you where. If you could take me back to Earth, I can tell you where this ultimate power is. He even says, you mind if I show you the way? But you would have expected him to, like, Knuckles to say, do you know the way? But again, I know I know, because Idris Elba, how he plays, he kind of sounds almost like he's somewhat Ugandan in a way, how the accent kind of goes a little bit. But I know we didn't exactly get that Ugandan Knuckles gag that we've seen on the internet. But yeah, that's the gist of it. Tails finds Sonic, obviously going to warn him, and then boom, he just straight up attacks. So they kind of waste a little bit of no time. And hey there, Bears. I'm not sure if you've seen the movie yet or not, but have you? Because I don't really know. But yeah, of course. Knuckles and them show up. They scuffle a bit, and yeah, Tails is obviously being his obviously brainy self, obviously creating all the gadgets, and even then, they actually have their first stop to try to find the Master Emerald is go to Siberia, and we kind of get a little bit more based on the lore. They also they set up a little bit more lore of this world or Sonic's world a little bit in this movie. So his guardian, the owl Longclaw, it turns out her people have basically been fighting Knuckles' people, the Echidnas, for centuries because they wanted to use the power of the Master Emerald to command great power and ultimately, bring glory and whatnot. But the thing is, of course, Longclaw and the other owls thought that the power was too great, and they obviously forced the Master Emerald from the 7 Chaos Emeralds. So yeah, not just the Master Emerald, but even the 7 Chaos Emeralds from the game also play a role. I know again, but if there's anything we know, the Chaos Emeralds were always the MacGuffin of the Sonic franchise. So that's the reason why they were prominent in the Sonic X anime cartoon back in the early 2000s. So we already knew about that. But the thing is, that's the basic gist. The first step is once they use one of the ring portals to go to Siberia to hopefully find a location or find a clue that could lead them to the location. They stop at a Siberian lodge, and of course, I know like Tails uses a little translator thing to try to talk to the Siberian people living in that place. And I'm telling you, some things in this movie are gonna get super weird, are gonna get super hilariously weird. But again, you would expect that in a movie like this. Yeah, they think, once they discover the idea that they're a bunch of weird looking creatures, they try to throw them into a fireplace, and then it's Tails says something, but it turns out it's a way to prove yourself. If they win, they go free. If they die, if they don't, they're gonna get thrown in the fire. But you want to know what the big thing was? A freaking dance off. It was a freaking dance off. Like what the hell? It's but holy shit. But holy crap holy cow was that dance number good. And they even used holograms. So yeah, I mean, throughout the whole movie, you really kind of get the sense of camaraderie and friendship that builds between between Sonic and Tails. It is brilliantly good. And I mean, it's just great. I mean, it really shows the value of friendship and family. And you really get the sense that they are slowly becoming like friends. You really get that sense. And of course, Knuckles, obviously, of course, being the dimwit he is, of course, obviously, Robotnik does not want to have that power. He just sees Knuckles as a means to the end but if we know anything about Knuckles, well, we all know, he's a knucklehead, so he's always a sucker for just doing anything. So yeah. And of course, another thing that happens, as they're battling on the mountain and getting to the temple, they actually end up crashing Rachel's wedding. And of course, another thing that also just randomly happens is just her fiance and almost all the party guests are government agents. Yeah, that kind of just happened. Of course, I think the general guy who gave them the Olive Garden gift card, he's back, and he's obviously captured. They obviously capture Sonic and Tails, thinking that they're obviously dangerous. But once they already tell them that, yeah, oh, actually Robotnik's back, and like, oh crap, yeah, keep an eye out for Robotnik, will you? So yeah, that sort of happens, and of course they find the temple, which the temple for it is conveniently off the coast of Hawaii. So again, another mass convenience, and obviously it starts off with a big sky hole, which we kind of have been accustomed to most modern blockbuster films, starting with the Avengers and even further back, starting with that god awful film Skyline. Yeah, so we already get there with the kind of things, and even then, they literally, like, once they get to the temple where the Master Emeralds held, they literally go full, like, even in that entire scene. Again, Jim Carrey is just still too good in this, and he's going like full. And again, they go full like Raiders of the Lost Ark on us in that entire scene. And again, obviously Sonic and Knuckles have their big old brawl that was teased in the trailer inside the temple. And of course, we already knew that. I know, again, the trailer pretty much already kind of spoiled already parts of the movie anyway. So we already know that Jim Carrey gets the Master Emerald. He gets his hand on the Master Emerald and actually uses that thing and uses it because basically it can transmit whoever uses it, transmit their thoughts into power. And he uses all that power once he gets back to Green Hills. He uses the teleport, and he obviously uses all the damn army machines, disassembles all of them. And of course, he uses it to create a giant robot. And you already know what's going to ensue. So yeah, no. So again, we already see the shot where again all three of them come together, and it's really literally reminiscent of Sonic Heroes. It is perfect. They do their big fight, and again, I know, and again, Tom and Maddie are trying to do what they can and not kind of feel somewhat useless in this movie, and they do help out a little bit. Even then, like the thing where they're trying to break in, I know they actually managed to. When they capture Tails and Sonic, they actually grab the, like, I think they sort of like drop like he drops like Tails' backpack with all the gadgets, and like literally she's about to confront the phony fiance agent dude. And of course it then turns real, and then like of course they kind of make up for it, and then it's like they just make up, and of course all's hunky dory with them, and that tore a small plot line. But she looked like she was on the warpath for a while. So yeah, that entire scene in Hawaii was those bits were pretty funny. But again, I know we're here for like Sonic the Hedgehog. But other than that, I know the human characters, at least, they do have some funny moments, especially some funny moments between Deputy Wade, Tom's partner from the first movie, who pretty much did nothing, but yeah, he had his funny moments, and of course, Agent Stone, obviously. And I'm gonna say it, no, Stone is. I think you would think he has some creepy romance with Robotnik or a bromance. It's like, okay, yeah, you're getting a little too you're getting a little too weird there for me, Stone. Like, what the heck? I mean, even then, he likes to even then, Wade tries to interrogate him with a freaking like a damn bad cop thing. But of course, But in that meantime, after like Robotnik died, which only pretty much this only happened over like the course of like he was pretty much gone. Like he was pretty much on that mushroom planet for like almost pretty much a year. And I know, of course, like Stone's life felt empty, so he basically was filling the time being like owning like a damn cafe and being a barista at his own cafe, which I probably think it isn't even that good. He even hides like the inspection rating. But oh hey Christine, how are you? Yeah. So yeah, he kind of just basically does that. Yeah, this is Agent Stone, who is played by, let me take a look at this guy. Yeah, Lee. I'm sorry if I butcher this name. But Lee Jadob. Yeah, this guy who plays Agent Stone. Yeah, he gets a little creepy. He gets a little bit kind of creepily as a really weird kind of like bromance thing. Where even there's like a thing where he's like cycling through possible outfits for Robotnik, and it's crazy. And even when Robotnik gets the power, he sort of starts acting like, oh yeah. So I think you have seen the movie. Yeah, Bears. I'm not sure if you are, but I want to get you. I really would like to have you in here and on this conversation. I would. I mean, just I'll send if you know where you have a means of where I can send you a link to this. It would be much appreciated because I really would like to really talk with you about this a little bit. Be just like the dummies of gaming. Just if you have any means to like go on to streamer, because I know you and I have done it before. So just log into it somewhere. If you remember your password and link your YouTube. So again, we all know about it. But better yet, I don't think I'll link it here in the description. I'll link it in the chat. You can come on in. And get your snowball ready for that. So yeah, we all know it kind of gets a little it's a little creepily attached, but we already know that Knuckles, and also the same thing goes with Knuckles. He creates the robot, goes around fighting, and the big final battle happens. And the best part about all of this, after yours, but please continue. Oh yeah, okay, but yeah, so pretty much the whole thing happens, and after like they separate like Robotnik a little bit first time from the Master Emerald, they essentially things get a whole lot worse. Things just like get crazy, and of course, Supersonic comes up, and holy crap, he freaking decimates Robotnik's robot. It is amazingly good. It is perfect. And I'm just gonna say it. Like how they really like wrote the Master Emerald into the movie, how they wrote the Master Emerald and what it can do. It makes a lot of sense of how he got the resources to get that big robot that he has to fight in the movie. That he just turns it all through sheer willpower. It's crazy. So yeah, that's really the whole thing though. And yeah, they really, really just sell this movie. And again, post-credit scene after that, they tease Shadow the Hedgehog. Like I said, only can go upward from here. And this movie, the third movie, is gonna be amazingly crazy. I know if Sonic fighting Knuckles was pretty epic. Believe me, the battle between him and Supersonic, or not Supersonic, I mean Shadow, is gonna be insane. But also because he can literally just use the Chaos Emeralds and just teleport through Chaos Control. So yeah, it's a pretty crazy thing, and it's gonna only get better from here. So yes, this movie is probably worth a second watch, and it's definitely worth a second watch. Hell, if you're a Sonic fan, it's worth a third watch, for crying out loud. And I'm telling you guys, this movie is going to be great. This third movie is going to be great. So I look forward to the next one. But that's my review, everybody. Thank you all for stopping by. Like and share out the video. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.